to your end of the month reading for November. I hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. End of November. Pisces. Oh, it's almost there. It's right here. Wheel of Fortune coming out. Some kind of luck coming your way. You feel like luck is in your favor. Hey, wheel's in my favor right now. Things have changed, and I feel lucky. Nice. Clarifying on the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like your luck has changed. Getting some kind of heads up on something. Put your foot in the door. Something's coming your way. Clarifying on the Wheel of Fortune is not only going to clarify on the Wheel of Fortune, but also the entire reading. Let's go to the Wheel of Fortune, please, for Pisces. Clarify on the Wheel of Fortune for Pisces, please. Right there. Recognition and reward. So you feel like you have the recognition reward. Like I said, getting your foot in that door, getting a heads up, someone's recognizing you. Maybe your partner's now recognizing you. Maybe you wanted someone to recognize you, and you're like, woohoo, they finally see me. I've been leaving breadcrumbs for them, and they finally picked them up and figured out it was you. Okay, getting straight into the situation. Situation is going to take place in the near future, the near present. Wait, hold on, guys. In the present, the near future, and the past, the near past. Okay, get those words out. You got the harmony coming in. I see that. But there's a little mental conflict going on. Ooh, deception and envy. In the recent past and in the near future, you have the hope with material, spiritual prosperity. And I think that's what this is, a lot of it too, right? So it could be 2 in 1 for you guys. If that wheel is just continuing to keep going and going and going, right? And it's just in your favor all the way through, you know, the rest of the next couple of months. And it stays open, yeah. I just feel like it's turned, and it's not turning away from your favor anytime soon. So you have the deception and envy coming in. There was a weak. Your partner was acting weak. Could be dealing with a Leo. There's a weakness going on. This person also has some kind of thing where they go back and forth within this energy. And I feel that here, in the past, they were causing drama. And I mean a lot of drama. And if it's not your partner, it's someone around you, no matter what. But there's a lot of drama. Which causes this, like, the drama could be lies, just wearing a false mask, you know? It's like, I thought you were getting better, and now you're totally showing me weakness. Condescending. Also feeling like it's condescending, which is part of weakness, right? However, it is deception and envy, weakness, condescending, and drama, no matter what, drama. And then it's just the 5 of Swords again. So it's just once again. But why is the 5 of Swords here? Let's clarify on the 5 of Swords. Because if they give this 5 of Swords twice, they're not going to just tell us that it's because of this. I feel like they're thieving your happiness. Maybe they feel entitled. Maybe that's what it is, entitlement. They feel entitled to be able to do this to you. Maybe it's because you've been along, you know, you guys have been together forever. So they feel like they're entitled to it doesn't affect them. You should just be able to take it, and it shouldn't affect you. Find the 5 of Swords. Were they giving handout of money to somebody else and then lying about it? But you should have known that. It's no big deal. Okay. But this disappoints you, and that is you coming up as the Page of Cups. This is total disappointment. Clarify on, literally clarify on the Five of Swords again. It's like they're giving money away. Spending too much money, giving money away. However it is, you're going to have to just take it the way it resonates with you, because all it's doing is showing me disappointment, dissatisfaction, and then giving either money away or giving you a hard time or giving you drama, giving you deception. That's in the past. Now all of a sudden the wheel has changed, right? Now all of a sudden you guys have harmony together. But there's still a little mental conflict going on. I still feel like this mental conflict is still holding on to the past. Pisces, I really feel like no matter what, you're watching them. You're ready for this again. Why do I feel like this has happened before? But you are getting the recognition reward from them. Yeah, from your relationship. The relationship has taken a turn. It has changed. They're recognizing you. But there's still that mental conflict with the Seven of Swords. You are waiting for them to escape. You are waiting for them to cause mental conflict any second. It's almost like I'm waiting for it because your energy is up and down and you are all over the place. But you do have the recognition reward. There's that Three of Pentacles again. Because of the harmony and the relationship in the right side up, you are trying to keep the faith that they will stay this way, even though in the back of your head, you know that, this is a possibility, that this could happen again. But you are trying to keep the faith and the belief that maybe they have changed, maybe they have grown, and that the relationship will stay successful with the Wheel of Fortune changing, and hoping that it's changed for the best. They're holding on to their promises now. It's almost like if they had, remember this, the hopes and promises, and you have the hopes and promises again in the near future. It's almost like everything that they're promising that they say that they're going to do, they're holding on to it right now. So you do see this major change within the relationship, which is good, right? Because it's giving you more options and more opinions. But just remember, because this option opinions is not only coming up on the Ace of Pentacles, it's also coming up on the mental conflict, which is also showing that deep within your head, you're still having opinions on whether or not they're going to stay keeping their promises. Keeping from doing whatever they were doing with the Five of Swords before. Yeah. With the Knight of Swords coming up, you're afraid they're going backwards. You're afraid of them going backwards. Knight of Swords. But you're determined to keep the love alive with the Two of Cups. You're trying hard to work with them. Yeah. And keeping that faith and belief and making everything okay. You guys have been together a long time. You have the Six of Cups together. And you really want to get back to, that 50-50 give and take. Really getting back to the memories of love and where everything was, and keeping the faith and hopes and all those good things that the Six of Cups gives, right? And really shedding a light on that. Really giving them a chance. But like I said, you're not going to put that out of your memory of what they did before. So that's, that's just the way it's going to be. And I think it's just because it feels like energy that's been there before and more than once, and it's hard to get rid of that ex memory, right? That past memory. And it might even be, I said ex, so maybe it was an ex that came back, right, for some of you, and you took them back and gave them a second chance with the Ace of Coins. Okay, so over here you have the hopes in the near future, which is the Ace of Cups coming up. So you're really hoping that you'll get your fruitation, you know, and fulfillment of wishes over here. But you're not 100%. It's like you want this and you're hoping for it, but you're not really sure if that's really what's going to happen with the star, because the problem is, yeah, you know what? I do want this and I want to be recognized and I want all of this, but I still have this kind of like, I hope I'm not wasting my time. It's telling you, whatever it is, it's still affecting you in the near future. You don't want this person to overwhelm you. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Yeah, because you're really really worried. And something has you worried. Why are you worried? Because you're coming up upside down. Maybe you're just worried that you're going to get back into that state where your emotions are upside down. You're worried that they're going to take you under the water again. You do not want to go to your underwater kingdom right now, right? I want to stay above the water. I do not want to go under. And I think this is more of a worry. With the star upside down is a very worrisome, a very burdensome, a very, just very overwhelming. Pisces, you're very intuitive, and I think that you're just kind of watching to see for the next couple of months how this is going to pan out. And I think that's just really what's going on. You're really paying attention. It's kind of like you're watching everything that they do. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Grass is greener on the other side. I think you're just kind of watching your own grass. I mean, I know that's the card of the grass is greener on the other side, but I'm kind of thinking you're watching your own pasture, making sure that this person doesn't make it yellow. Look, we've got the grass super green right here. I don't need you making my grass yellow. Material, spiritual prosperity. Yeah, I just think that's all in your energy of just thinking about them hurting you. Yeah, it's just Eight of Swords. No matter what, that mental conflict is always going to be there for a while. It's not just going to go away, right? So you're really watching that. Because no matter what, you still have Eight of Swords. No matter how happy it is, right? You're like super happy, but it's like, I'm not retarded, right? I know what's going on. You know, I can watch you and just make sure. Second chances, sometimes, you know, you just, that's just the way it is. So with your material, spiritual prosperity is moving very slow, and it's transforming right before your eyes. So no matter what, like I said, that Wheel of Fortune is literally still in your favor. You are being recognized at work. Your money is doing great. Your spiritual prosperity is growing, and you are transforming and transitioning. Excuse me. In so many different ways. It's just kind of a slow incoming process. But you are kind of, I feel like it's so slow that you actually are watching it build. It wasn't one of those things that happened overnight. It was like, whoa, how did we get all this? And there they go. But now I know why you have the reason to watch them. Now I understand. Whether you're married or you gave them a second chance as a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or however this works, now I know exactly why, because now the King of Wands is upside down. That's the same person as over here. That's not you. Why would you be mad? Why would you be upset? You're watching your material, spiritual prosperity come up. What is wrong with this person? Now they're upset. Now they're mad. Now their ego's in a flare. Now we know why we're watching them. They don't feel satisfied. They don't think you make enough money. Oh. Wait a minute. For some of you, Did they take money and because they were felt entitled to your money? Because now all of a sudden I'm feeling like this is a greedy person. Because look, we have the Five of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. Like, you give them money, but they feel entitled to be keeping your money. And then they go and spend a bunch of money without you knowing it. Is that where the deceit is coming from? They're spending and giving a bunch of money, even though you might already give them money. And then they tell you they didn't spend the money. Something's going on. Because now all of a sudden they don't feel like they're unsatisfied with your money income. How is that possible? Is it because you made more money and they didn't get a raise? Their chore raise wasn't sort of like, I give you this much money a month, and then they spent more than they were supposed to. This is just not for everybody, but this is just the example. You make more money all of a sudden, but you're still giving them the same amount of money. And it's almost like, well, I'm mad because, well, if you make this much money, how come I'm only getting this much money? Where's my raise? That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Three of Cups. I don't know, you're happy. I mean, you're just ignoring them because you're not even paying attention to them. It's almost to the point where these three cards that I have right here, you guys, is pretty much like, I don't care. I'm happy because I'm making what I make, and I have, my good luck is going, and it's going the way I want it to go. I'm sorry that you're sad, but it's almost like that's your problem, not mine. I'm sorry, that's the energy I'm getting. Yeah, I'm not offering you any more money. Knight of Cups upside down. I'm ignoring you. I'm not paying attention to you, and that's really what's making them mad. Yep. Because you see that they are offering you toxicity and wanting to fight or do something, and you're ignoring the situation. Yeah. And this is where you realize, you know what? You haven't grown any. You are exactly the same. Whoa. And you just continue to watch them again. Okay. So it'll be good, but you know what? You have a lot of good fortune right now. In the near future, you can, since it's not written in stone, maybe you need to have a talk with this person, and let them understand, you're not the ATM machine. You work hard for your money, things of this nature, and it could keep this from going that way. Maybe you could keep the harmony within the relationship going without it having to go this way, unless you know for a fact that's just never going to happen. That just sounds like my person. I know that's going to happen, and it doesn't matter what I do, right? There is that outcome as well. But yeah, that's the only advice that I really have is before this, even really 100% even starts taking place that way, it's kind of like offer them a slow coming message to say, hey, you know what, we're going to make more money, but I'm not going to give you any more money. Okay, because I think you already have enough. Yeah, it's still going to probably piss them off, and you're going to know that, right? But at least it could get you from not getting down to where this is taking place in the, you know what I mean? Because now all of a sudden they're upset, and they're like, their passion's not ignited, they're really upset with you, yada, yada. This type of energy. So you could always try to, catch that before it happens. And that's what tarot is so good for, is catching things before they happen. That way you kind of have an idea of what could happen, right? It doesn't always take place exactly, but it's kind of on the forefront, right? So maybe I could make that not happen. That's the only advice I have, guys, because otherwise, no matter what the scenario is, if this is the way the person acts, maybe you could get them sad, but not really, PO, right? Kind of change the scenario, the emotion a little bit, right? Changing the emotion. That way you don't have this happening. Oops, I'm sorry. Because that's toxic madness. Literally. Right. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say. Angels say wedding. Some of you are married or going to get married, or we're going to get married. Take that how it resonates. You have playfulness, heart-to-heart conversations. And that's what's going to happen over here, what I was just talking about, having that heart-to-heart conversation so that they don't have that toxic madness, right? Let's see what your partner feels about you. Clarify on how, we're going to say Leo over here, fire sign. It could be a Sagittarius as well. It could be anybody. They feel that they want to retreat with you, disconnect from the world, go on a hiking trip or go camping, you know, retreat with you. That's what they want. They want to retreat with you. Go someplace special. Maybe it's time for your honeymoon. Maybe that's why for some of you. But they want to do this very soon. Trust. They trust you. The situation is calling for you to have trust. I feel like they do trust you, but they like your finances. They have finances, career. They like that you work. Maybe they don't work. And they feel like you guys were past life relationship. They feel like you guys are twin flames. Let's put it just plain and simple. That's pretty much what that kind of is coming out to look like to me. They feel like you guys are twin flames. It could be. Maybe that's why you're having so many problems. Okay. Let's see exactly how you feel about them in some ways. You want a new love relationship. Whoa, and it's going right on the X. So it could be new love. It could be for some of you, you did give this person a second chance. Those of you who are not married. Flirt. You're trying to be flirty with them. But you need to love yourself first. That's a big problem. And you're finding that you're losing chemistry for this person. You might not have the chemistry for this person that you once had. And it feels like you're trying to rebuild it. And I think that's why you're really liking this over here, that you're feeling this harmony with them, because you have lost chemistry with them. And you know that too. And so you're trying to build up the trust and knowing if whether or not they are going to do what they're supposed to do. Okay? And we'll get an angel card and we're all done, guys. Oh, look at that. What do we have here? You need some recovery, some healing from that. And that's why you keep keeping yourself over here in this mental conflict. But you do need to heal from that as well. It doesn't mean don't be aware that they're going to do this again, because that's your own intuition. And I love that you're using that intuition, but I don't like it that you're in the mental conflict about it. So that's where you're going to have the recovery, and the healing is from the swords that you're dealing with, right? The insomnia, the anxieties of the relationship. The situation will improve. Okay. And look for signs. Watch the signs. Whoa. Okay. Watch the signs. That's all I got. Okay, guys. And that was for you. And until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.